The tunnel was supposed to be private, just a place in the winter woods where two boys could hide from parents and smoke a little weed. But something was already waiting in the dark, and by the time they realize the tunnel has a dead end, it's already too late to run.
What's that? You want to be scared? Come with me. You will experience tales of horror, ghosts, and death. It is not recommended for the weak at heart. Listen in the dark. It's more fun that way. This is Weekly Spooky.
Hello, my spookies. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. It's time for a little spooky in your weekly. I'm your host and narrator, Enrique Couto, and here we are, episode 401 of Weekly Spooky, where the definition of can't stop won't stop, without a doubt. If you missed last week's big 400th episode celebration, I recommend you check that one out. The feedback has been nothing short of wonderful, so thank you all so much. Tonight, though, Bruce Haney brings us back to basics with a truly scary story, all about heading into the woods for a little fun and finding something else entirely. But before we get to that, I want to say thank you all so much for joining us, because in the summertime, the folks listening are the die-hard spookies, the people who believe in Halloween all year long, the true believers, like myself, and I am happy to provide. And if you love what we're doing here, head to weeklyspooky.com/join to find out how you can support the show for as little as $1 a month and get 2 bonus shows every single month, as well as over 5 years of exclusive audiobooks and creepypasta readings. Now is an excellent time to sign up, and your support is greatly appreciated. That's weeklyspooky.com/join. Now, as for tonight, there are places you only find because someone else takes you there. A trail in the woods, an old railroad tunnel, a rusted train car sitting in the dark like it's been waiting for passengers who never came home. And maybe you tell yourself it's just shadows, maybe the sounds of leaves, maybe the thing you saw move just beyond the flashlight was, nothing at all. But what if the dark isn't empty? What if something lives there? Get cozy, my spookies. This one is a classic. The Thing That Lurks in the Tunnel by Bruce Haney. I didn't want to go into those woods that night. Why go out there at a time when you can't see what could be lurking in the shadows? The fact that it was winter was a put-off as well. It wasn't snowing or anything, but it was damn cold, and stupid me didn't think to bring a winter coat to the sleepover. But Trevor wanted to go out there, and I was kind of obsessed with him, so he got his way. I didn't think he was gay like me or anything, but I couldn't help crushing on him anyway. I prayed that I wouldn't be one of those gay dudes who had a straight guy kink. The reason for our little late-night journey into the wilderness in the middle of winter was mostly marijuana-related. Trevor had scored some supposedly dank-ass weed, and he was too afraid of getting caught to smoke it at his parents' house. His parents liked me and thought I was a good influence on him, but I was just good at hiding it. He brought the pot, and I provided the smoking apparatus. The pipe was a cheap metal one I bought at a convenience store with my lunch money, foregoing my usual purchase of 2 deep-fried barbecue burritos. We waited for his parents to fall asleep before we snuck out of his house. It would have been hard to explain why we were going into the woods at night in 40-degree weather. The only thing inherently creepy about these woods was the time of day. I always imagined that nighttime is when the animals and ghosts and ghoulies are out, waiting for someone dumb enough to enter the woods during their time. So, are we just going to walk in 50 feet, hide behind a tree, and toke up? I asked, hoping it was the case. Nah, Willie, I want to show you something, he said. It's Will, W-I-L-L. I hate it when you call me Willie. Just follow me. It's pretty cool. Okay, I said, not wanting to let on that I feared being in the woods at night, but he could tell. There isn't anything to worry about, man. I've only seen one bear out here. Thanks, that's really reassuring. Just fucking with you. Okay, that's good. Good for you. Remember what they say about bear safety. You don't have to outrun the bear, just the person you're with, and I can run faster than you, so I know I'll be safe. Hardy har. You beat me at one track meet and now you think you're top shit. As we walked, Travis pulled out his little bag of weed and I handed him my pipe. Before he had finished loading it, we arrived at what I assumed he had taken me out there to see. Dude, what is that? I asked, staring at the large cement tunnel. There used to be a railroad line that went through here. Really? Yeah. Okay, well, cool. I saw it. Let's smoke this bowl and head back. Don't you want to go inside? Travis asked. Not really. Come on, man. It's private. We won't be bothered. My heart started to beat a little faster. Not from fear of the tunnel, but from his use of the word private. That's a line I heard in movies forever, usually when the guy is trying to go up to make out point with a girl. Maybe Travis is gay, or at least bi-curious. He stepped into the tunnel, then held his hand out to me. You coming? He asked. I wish it hadn't, but my voice cracked when I said, okay. He chuckled a bit, but smiled at me, so I grabbed his hand. Travis pointed his flashlight into the tunnel. If I knew we were going in the woods on this sleepover, I would have brought one too, or possibly just stayed at home. Lighter, Travis said. I reached into my pocket and handed him the cheap little lighter I had stolen from my parents. It took him 3 tries before it lit. The spark illuminated the tunnel more than his cheap flashlight. That was the first time I saw it. Well, the first time I saw something. Something that had moved in the shadows. Travis started coughing. Fuck, man. It's good shit. Dude. Did you see that? What? I'm not sure. I thought I saw something. Travis handed me the pipe, and I hit it. Being that I was a little more experienced than he was, I didn't cough. It wasn't dank weed. It was harsh, I thought. No wonder he coughed. Come on, man, let's venture a little further. I want to show you something. As we walked deeper into the tunnel, we came across what had remained of the rail line. And when we followed it, we came across abandoned train cars. No way! Being so amazed by it, the thought of the thing moving in the dark was no longer on my mind. Travis didn't wait. He jumped on the back of the steps and went through the back door that was already ajar. Since he took the only light with him, I found myself in the dark. With that one sense gone, I noticed my hearing was heightened, and I began to make out something moving in the darkness. Step by step, I could hear it approach me. Or was it just leaves that had blown in over the years, moving around? I felt no breeze, but tried to convince myself that that was the case. Then I heard a voice. I couldn't tell what it was saying or if it was even saying words. I didn't stick around to find out. I reached out my hands, trying to find the ladder to get up on the train car. Just as I found it, I swear, I felt something touch my back. I flew up those rungs and hurried into it, nearly tripping over the garbage that littered the floor. "Dude, you okay?" Travis asked. I looked around the room as I caught my breath. "Is somebody living in here?" "There does appear to be more garbage than the last time I came here," Travis said. He moved his flashlight around. "Is that an empty bag of PB crisps over there?" "I guess. Why?" Travis said. "Man, they haven't made those in years." "Hey man, we can sit over here," Travis said as he swept garbage off one of the few remaining seats. "I don't know. We should get going back." "Come on, man. We can't smoke at my house, and it's more private here," Travis said, illuminating his face with the flashlight so he could flash his baby blue eyes at me as he sat down. I walked over and sat next to him. My heart beat faster as he took another hit, then handed it to me. A few minutes later, I was starting to feel relaxed from the weed and stopped worrying about whatever it was I had seen, convincing myself that it was my imagination. "So, I heard you were gay," Travis blurted out. "From whom?" I said, then quickly followed it with a panicked, "I'm not." "It's cool, man," Travis said. "I don't judge." He finished while grabbing my hand and placing it on his thigh. "I thought maybe I would be generous and let you have a little fun." "What?" I couldn't believe my ears. I was aching to be with a guy, but I thought it would be years, maybe not until I got to college, that I would meet another gay person. "Yeah, man, you're my buddy. Just don't tell anyone." "I'm not a Travis caught himself before saying the F slur. "I'm not, gay, but I figure a mouth is a mouth. Plus, Jenny won't put out. Fucking cock tease." My heart was broken. He didn't want me. He just wanted to use me. I would be lying if I said that I didn't contemplate it. He was gorgeous, and, to put it bluntly, I was hard just at the thought of it. I was just about to say, "Okay," when we heard something on the roof of the rail car. "What the fuck was that?" Travis said. before we heard another thump. How would I know? This is your hangout. We both stayed quiet and listened. Then we heard a screech of a door or roof hatch being opened. Fuck, Travis said and stood up. I guess we've got to see what this is. Or we could just leave, I offered. Nah, you're right. This is my hangout, and whatever made that noise is interrupting my plans. This was a plan? I asked. Yeah, of course. It's not like we're great friends, Travis laughed. Why did you think I invited you over? I figured you'd be good for a BJ. We're 17, man. Who has spend the nights at this age? Fuck you. Calm down, Travis said. I might be gay, and you might be, well, kind of hot, but you're a prick, and I've got no interest in letting you be my first. Come on with that shit. You know you want me. I looked him in the eyes and considered it. You have to be kind to me, okay? Of course. I can't kiss you, though, Travis said. You have to hug me after. That's fair. Travis unzipped his pants, but then we heard noises on top of the car that we couldn't deny were footsteps. Damn it, Travis said as he zipped his pants back up. Dude, let's go, I said. No, I want to find out who the cock blocker is. I got a knuckle sandwich with their name on it. Come on, you're the one with the flashlight, and you dragged me out here. I want to go. You know the way back, Travis said, then went through the broken doorway that led to the other train car. Fine, I will, I said before turning around and trying to make my way back out of the rail car. Without the aid of a light, it was nearly impossible. Fuck, I said to myself, and then turned around to follow the way Travis had gone. Don't leave me! He turned the flashlight towards me, and as he did, I saw something move in the darkness again. Over there, I said, pointing frantically, but when he turned the flashlight back, it was gone. What did you see? Travis asked. I don't know, I said, frustrated. I keep only getting a glance of it. The best I could say is I believe it was walking upright, but it didn't quite look human. Sure, Travis laughed. It moved too fast. By the time my brain registered it, it was gone. Let's just go. Don't you want to know what it is? No, I'm scared. Why? Do you see any dead bodies around here? Travis asked. All I see is a bunch of garbage. I'm sure whatever it is, I can kick its ass. Sure you could, I said. It's true, man. Remember what happened to Jake when he tried to mess with me? You're the one who did that to Jake? Yeah, he smiled. He had to have his jaw wired shut. Well, he was trying to get with Jenny. But you don't care about her. Of course I do, he said. If you cared, you wouldn't be trying to make moves on me. A BJ is not cheating. I bet Jenny wouldn't see it that way. You are about this close to getting the fuck beat out of you, Travis said while holding up his fist. But I still might let you make it up to me. Dude, fuck off, I said, deciding that I would risk the darkness. I couldn't be around him anymore. I went from being attracted to him to hating him. Plus, he probably could have kicked my ass. I stumbled my way through the rail car and made it out the door before I heard Travis.
Oh, God!
My brain told me to run, but I couldn't leave him behind, so I turned around. That was when I saw the light coming towards me. Travis was running. When he got out of the door, he pushed me and I fell off the back, hitting my head on the old railing. I don't think I quite blacked out. If I did, it was only for a few seconds. I came to as something used my body to soften their landing as it jumped off the back of the rail car and ran after Travis. I heard footsteps running in the distance that had to be his. I rolled under the train car as I heard whatever it was that landed on me chase after him. With a moment of calm, I noticed that my face was wet. I touched it and realized I had a nasty gash on my forehead. I heard a tussle, followed by Travis screaming,
Oh, God! Get off me!
That's when I knew it was time to run. I didn't dare go the way they were, so I ran the other way, deeper into the tunnel, not knowing how long it was. The longer I ran, the more I wondered about how long it could be. I also began to wonder if there were more of these things. After a few minutes of running, I heard footsteps coming my way again. I picked up my pace and, a few yards later, I slammed into a wall of rocks. I never even thought about the possibility that the tunnel didn't go through. I felt around desperately for a crevice or opening that I could fit through, but I found nothing but more rocks. And then bones. Some that were dry, like they had been there for years, and a few that seemed to still have a bit of meat left on them. I couldn't help but cry out. Seconds later, that thing was on me, attacking and trying to bite me. I grabbed the first thing I could get my hands on, which happened to be one of the fresher bones, a big one, and I began to hit him with it as hard as I could. When I felt his grip loosen, I took off running back towards the train car and the entrance. But then I heard another set of footsteps heading in my direction. I ran as fast as I could. I was surprised that one of them caught up with Travis because he was a heck of a runner. I hoped that I had just enough speed over him that I could outrun whatever they were. I could feel them getting closer to me as I was approaching the back of the rail car. My eyes adjusted to the lack of light, and I spotted it in just enough time to leap. Just like I was jumping a hurdle in track, I landed on the back of the platform. The two things that were chasing me smashed into the back of the train. I didn't slow down. I entered the train and just kept moving. But that's when I heard things moving around inside, too. I suddenly got the idea that this was their home. Behind me as I ran, I heard the two who were chasing me climb up the train. The car was full of garbage and I had to slow my stride not to trip. As I did, I could hear them catching up. I knew nothing about these creatures or their weaknesses. I had no plan but to keep moving forward. Even as they grabbed at me, I kept jerking my arms away as they tried to pull me back. I gained a bit of distance when I exited the other side of the train and leaped as far as I could. and ran and ran. I could barely make out the entrance of the tunnel from Travis's flashlight. Being that it was on the ground, I knew he was dead. I thought about grabbing the flashlight as I ran by, but I wasn't slowing down for anything. I felt some relief when I exited the tunnel. The further I got away from it, the better I felt. Eventually, I made it back to Travis's house, where I called the police before waking up his parents and telling them what had happened. I tried to tell his father to wait for the cops, but he didn't listen. He went out looking for his boy, and neither was ever seen again. When the officers went out with their huge lights, Travis's body was gone, and there was no sign of his father. When they got to the end of the tunnel and found bones of various degrees of age, they knew I wasn't lying. But in the end, their disappearances and the bones were all chalked up to wildlife. From that point on, I didn't spend much time in the woods. I would like to say I learned my lesson about falling for assholes, but it took a few more crummy situations before I found someone worth my time and love. So, my spookies, maybe don't follow anyone into the woods at night because they want to show you something, especially if that something involves an abandoned tunnel, a rusted train car, and whatever the police are politely calling wildlife. But we're not done with the weirdness just yet. Last week we launched a new show on Thursdays called Thursday Thrills, a quick, creepy ride into strange stories, internet nightmares, haunted places, and eerie little corners of the world worth talking about. And tomorrow we're stepping into the back rooms. Yellow walls, damp carpet, buzzing lights, empty rooms that go on forever. We'll dig into the mythology, why it crawled so deep into the internet's imagination, and why the idea feels so terrifying. So make sure you're subscribed on your favorite podcasting app. And while you're at it, why not head to weeklyspooky.com/join, where for as little as $1 a month you get 2 bonus shows and support the show very directly. And speaking of, I want to say an extra special thank you to our Patreon podcast boosters, folks who pay a little bit more to hear their names at the end of the show, and they are Johnny Nix, Kate and Lulu, Jessica Fuller, Mike Eschewey, Jenny Green, Amber Hansford, Karen Weemet, Jack Kerr, and Craig Cohen. Thank you all so much, and if you want to hear your name at the end of every episode of Weekly Spooky, just head to weeklyspooky.com/join and sign up at $15 a month or higher. It really helps the show out, it helps me out, and it helps me bring more spooky to you. And speaking of, it's time for me to get back to that old spooky grind. For myself, for my executive producers Rob Fields and Bobbletopia.com, my producer Dan Wilder, and my composer Ray Mattis. Stay safe out there, spookies. Avoid tunnels and find somebody who truly deserves your love. Hey, I mean it. You're worth it. See you tomorrow.
Thank you for listening. Make sure to find your way back next week. But for now, you are safe. Trust me.